Michael Palin joins us now. Michael, thanks so much for talking to us tonight. I think the Carol concert is either going on or it's about to happen a bit later on this evening. You're only down the road in Clerkenwell. I feel like I can hear you almost singing. But just tell us a little bit more about tonight. Why are you raising money? Why is the centre so crucial for so many children?
Well, this charity, which is a charity for research into stammering in children, which is very, very important to me. I mean, my father had a bad stammer, and I feel that if he had been treated early on when he was a child, as they do here, he may have had a very different life. So it's very important to me that the children are getting the therapy here. This is what the Michael Palin Centre is all about. And they're here on a very cold, rather windy evening to sing carols and just get together. And the importance, I think, of the therapy here is that it's done with the families. It's not just taking one child and telling them what to do or what they shouldn't do. It's very much to do with the family, and the whole family are involved. And we've got some families here who are so relieved and happy at the treatment that their children have had here, and how much better they feel for it.
And Michael, you mentioned it is a bit chilly outside tonight, isn't it? But they've got the Santa hats on. I can see them wearing them behind you, so hopefully keeping them a little bit warmer. I mean, you mentioned your dad had a stammer, which affected him the whole of his life, didn't he? Didn't it? And attitudes were very different back then. But just tell us how having a stammer can affect people, especially children.
Yes, I think, certainly in my father's time it wasn't ever discussed. The idea of a stammer was something that people had, and they were sort of pitied and left to their own devices. Now it's very much something which can be managed. It can never be absolutely cured, but it can be managed, and people with stammers can be in public life. I mean, Ed Balls is a great example. He's almost everywhere these days, Ed. He's very much involved with the work here at the Stammering Centre. And I think it just needs patience. It's not something that can just be cured instantly. It's patience, working at it, but getting the confidence back to be able to speak and talk and move amongst people with ease is what it's all about. And here they go. They're going to be collecting tonight to make a little bit more, help the funds here at the Michael Palin Centre and help the treatment that goes on here to continue in these quite difficult times for charities.
Well, listen, we hope that you will earn lots of money, raise lots of cash for the charity tonight. But a final question to you. You talk about difficult times at the moment. How have you been, if you could tell us briefly, through the pandemic? And I'm assuming now you're triple jabbed, aren't you?
Yes, I think I caught that. I'm sorry. I've had all the jabs, yes. I think it's very, very important to be vaccinated. Throughout my life I've had vaccinations for various things, and especially with my travels I've needed to be vaccinated against almost everything around the world, and it's kept me until now very healthy indeed. So I think
Michael, you're looking great.
Important.
Thank you so much. Thank you again. Time for the weather.